All right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7. We've got the Manufacturers' Cup Race 2, and here are our results after Race 1. We're running second for our region, well, for our city. We're running 17th for our main area, which is the province. 287th for the manufacturer's ranking for Porsche. Because we're driving the Porsche here, we got the GT3 Porsche. Loving it, doing a great job with it. Surviving, getting hit off track and whatnot. Regional ranking, 1,602nd. So that's North America, Central, and South America. Things have been a little wild. And when I say a little, I mean very wild. There's big egos on the line. I'm just going to work on racing the track, not worry so much about positioning, placement. So if you're having trouble in the Manufacturers' Cup because of others driving, well, welcome to the club, but I'm here for that. Let's drop our entry in while there's still time. I'm here to learn and grow, so feel free in the comment, drop a lot of chat, help, suggestions in regards to car selection. I think the Porsche is a good all-around vehicle. I'm going to go in with the heavy wet tires because I believe it's going to be raining really hard, and while there is fuel consumption, so good luck. Thank you very much. I may very well need it, but likely we did do a little practicing this afternoon, so we're in a good position. We got a pretty decent time down. None of these crazy in the 130s, but we picked up a 143.7. So let's see what the track's going to be like right now. Oh, it's dry. What a surprise. Okay. So we definitely don't want to go in. If it's going to be dry, we definitely don't want to go in with the full wets. We should drop in with the intermediates. Get brake balance at 4. I found it to be really helpful. But please do, in the comments, let me know what you think. I think stability control on 5 is a good idea to really keep the car under control. Got that all-important acceleration point. You got to get it at the right speed, so right around the apex of that turn, which is hard to find. That's when you got to give it. Drop down to first for this little section, and then take off here. Maybe even in second to avoid the spin out. Obviously, if you're running stability control less than 5, then yes, you definitely want to be in second. You want to ease into that pedal. Ronan, thank you so much for making it in. You never miss. You are absolute champ at making it in. Thank you so much, Ronan. Okay, so the heavy wets are the right option here. I wonder how they're going to wear under this rain that's going to be coming and going through the whole race. It's my first attempt. I do remember how to do that section. I don't know why I completely brain fogged there. All right, so 20 points will actually start us in 5th, surprisingly. Not too, no, it won't start us in 5th, of course. We've got a qualifier. So let's see who else is in. Okay, so we got Ronan saying good luck to the front. Yes, to the front we go. I don't usually have an issue. Yeah, winning by force makes you a loser is what Deep Arrow has said on the side. So I'm going to say, have a good race, everyone. And thanks for the clean race. I'm just going to assume in advance that we're all going to race clean. But there's likely to be mayhem or chaos, whatever word you want to use, from not just the wet track. Definitely does add a whole other level to all of this. Whereas let's have a clean race, but let's just hope that's going to be the case here. So warm up. Let's see how the track's going. Oh, warm up is complete. People are on softs. Oh no. Yeah, traction control. What's the weather going to be like? This is concerning. The surface water is 0%. Okay, so I guess we won't have an excessively fast qualifier unless we can still... It rains. Okay, good. It rains. Hopefully it rains for the qualifier. Otherwise, I am cooked here. No, we've got sunny weather. No, we're... Let's see here. Let's get race details. Car settings. Let's get, I guess, the softs on. It's sunny right now. Not sport softs, obviously. That would be horrendous. And brake balance then. In that case, we're fine at 0. Now, this would be a horrible joke if as soon as we pit out, we get on the track and it's completely different weather. That'd be... No, it's we'll qualify with dry weather. They're sort of going with the setup as if this was occurring over a weekend, and that the Saturday, the qualifying day, everything's nice, and then the Sunday race day, you get hit with some bad weather. Brake balance at 0 is going to be just fine for this track. There's one place where there's a lot of trail braking, and that's turn 1. Ronan the legend, and we got Batman himself, the Dark J. Thank you very much for making it in, Dark J. Thank you everyone for making it in, and feel free to offer me up a lot of advice. My experience in the rain is extremely limited. That was a good example of a turn where you don't, it's not always about being 100% brake pedal to the floor or accelerator to the floor. All these turns are kind of turns where you're just going to be playing with the accelerators. Sometimes at 25% pressed in. Other times coasting through the turn. Other times 50%. Love when there's team chat on the side. That's great, guys. Love it. So an example of where not much braking is needed there, just a whole lot of coasting. Hopefully the car, it's qualifying. I certainly hope we're not going to get taken out on a qualifying lap. I'd like to get a time that starts us at least middle of the pack here. .296 Ferrari, I'd say, is the best overall car for the tracks that we've got lined up. But the Porsche is going to be nice. Good controlled braking. Plenty fine turning. It's a champ at 2 of the overall races. And then kind of falls to 3rd or 4th for pretty much every other race. Great example where just accelerator 10 to 25% in just so you can maintain your speed through the turn and the car still gets rotation. I'm not that far off the slowest time. Probably just needed to land that section a little better. All right, maybe we can land a faster time. Not sure if we're running slower or quicker than the last lap so far. A little quieter than usual. My apologies, just trying to, I don't have very much experience on this track, so just trying to not just survive it, but lay a nice lap time, and I can't just rely on muscle memory in that case. I really have to watch for all the signals and really make it very deliberate in my use of the whole track. so that, you know, I don't do that. Very slow through that section. Whoa, we just missed a crash out there. Hopefully he doesn't think that I am the reason for that crash out. Oh, that was a very slow lap. All right. All right, so everyone seems to be running a few 134s, a lot of 135s. Oh no, my fastest, 135.7, ooh, yeah, middle of pack. Gotta get in smooth. Hit the apex. So go from the complete outside, get the apex, and as soon as we're at the apex and under control, throttle down. There, much faster through that section this time. So I think we're going to be at a low 135. Maybe I'm off. All right, I can go through that section a lot faster. There's a lot of track available at the top of that hill. Oh, come on. Missed it, 136 flat, but we've got a 135.7. Wow, that's gonna put us in 10th. So maybe some good, solid range driving is what's gonna save us. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think they're gonna start this rain in this track, sorry, are they going to start this race in the absolute rain? You'd think from the sounds of tonight's live that this is the first live I've done at night. My body's not accustomed to this. So let's see, we got from the comment section. Oh, I have not tried VR yet. It looks incredible, but at $800, I'm kind of iffy on trying it in case I don't like it. And if I'm getting the comment, if it starts pouring, go full wets. If it's just light rain, stick with the inters. I ran it about an hour ago when it was heavy rain and finished P10. Still a lot of fun. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you. That is awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so the track now. Let's see here. Weather radar. Let me know what you guys think here. Definitely make sure we get... Oh, sorry here. What's going on? Car settings, yeah, it looks like it's that heavy wet. Yeah, that's like good solid rain going on, so we'll go heavy wets, I believe. Let me know if you think I'm completely wrong. That looks like some pretty bad rain. Let's always double check that your wets actually got put on. We'll go to assist settings, and we won't drop it to 5 quite yet. We'll do it once we jump in the race here. Great to have you all in tonight for the Manufacturers Cup. Thank you so much for all the support. Blessed to have you along for the ride. Yes, race long and prosper. Fantastic. Oh, Jack saying inters. Okay. How many pits? Anyone know how many pits? Oh, it says finale. I guess it's over. Okay, bye, folks. No, just kidding. Finale is usually, I think, at the end of certain plays or operas. More operas, I think they'll say finale at the end, but not quite. So yeah, absolutely, inters was completely correct, Jack. I caught it too slow. Once again, I am Lieutenant Slow. Here we go. We got Smokey the Bandit. We've raced with him before. Tito. We've also raced against Tito before. Dynamic David, so that's a stranger danger right there. Look at all these guys in the 134s. Brutus. Oh, nice livery. Promoting the poison. The Pioneer. Oh, Richard Mille. JCCR_Johnny. That's this guy right here. Help the channel out, help the community grow. With more community, bigger community, we got more knowledge. And with more knowledge comes more power. All you got to do is hit that like button if you know anyone who likes watching sim racing. Share the video with them and do drop a comment, please. All right, we got a Skyline. Always good in the rain. We'll go 5 because that's what we practice on. I have no idea what. Looks like we got a wall of heavy rain. Is that a wall of heavy rain that's already passed? Yeah, we're right in between the two, I think. Radar on for safety. You're going to keep a good eye. Heavy wet for sure. The rain looks crazy. Only pit if your tires are worn. There's no mandatory pit. Wow, okay. Thank you very much, Jack. That is awesome of you. Thank you for the support. Oh wait, all right, we got our traction control on 5. There's no harm or embarrassment in that. Coast through here. All right, so everyone's accustomed to driving in the rain. Turn 1 has revealed that nicely. Oh, we got, I guess that's my fault. I was turning in. Possibly my fault. I think he was just coming in from behind quick. No, that is definitely his fault. He is definitely hitting me. What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong? So much ego and mayhem on the track. Oh, it's better just not retaliate. Avoid all the nonsense. Drive it like a sim racer. I cannot. I've been hit. I just got hit right out of the way. That is not fun. That's how a lot of these ego drivers race. They don't want to be in 14th and they really want 13th position. Kind of sad. Whether you're battling it out, well, I'd say it's even more sad battling it out like that for, 10th or 11th position. Hey, Porsche GT, I am trying to survive the mayhem driving that some drivers have brought to the track. Just gonna keep running the race here. At least I didn't get hit. Last race I got hit and I was like, well, last place or something with 6 seconds behind. Let's try to catch up. And I had been up near the top, so it was kind of frustrating. And by kinda, I mean it definitely was frustrating. So we got 20 laps. That's Ghost. I don't feel bad for him because I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the cars that was trying to push me off the track. Yeah, I should have been driving this at the top of 3rd. Alright, so turn 2, just got to get my mind off the accident, off getting pushed off the track. And just my mind on the track itself. Slowly climbing back. We're slow, but we're consistent when we don't get pushed off the track. Here we got to be in 1st. Or should. We're going to play it safe-ish. Even though the car is ghosted, you never know when Gran Turismo 7 is going to unghost it, so I still avoid the car, as you saw there. Oh, this is really heavy rain. Nice clean pass. Nice that he didn't just spear me and then try to bounce off. Thank you, Dynamic David, for, well, driving like it's a sim racer. Driving with some class. All right, we'll pick up another position here. Brutus off the track with his Aston Martin. We're chasing down the Volkswagen. Definitely would like to finish ahead of a Volkswagen. just for the manufacturer's pride, even though the first original Porsche 911 was essentially kind of a bit of a Volkswagen Beetle, somewhat. Now let me know in regards to stability control, would you be running this in, let's say, 3 or 4 on the stability control, just so that you can get some acceleration while the steering wheel is turned? Alright, so it looks like the first 3 laps were necessary. Well, maybe not necessary. I think we could have survived those with intermediate tires, because now this is very much intermediate tire weather. Why do cars need to do that? Deep arrow. My goodness. Why? Why does every car trying to pass feel like they need to hit? It's the manufacturer's cup. My problem with it is that there's no, like, all that should be pulled out of the race, like canceled. Just cancel. Don't even give them a time penalty. Just cancel them out. So Gran Turismo 7 will either lose people who drive like they're 7 years old, but they won't lose people who are like, you know what, I can't play this. It makes no sense. It's an arcade game. Or just do the time penalties. Still looking for a sim racer that looks this good, but is much more of a sim racer. You know, full damage, that's always a good deterrent for hitting people too hard, but more proper penalties. When you're doing championships or manufacturers' cups, it'd be great if there's suspensions. Get kicked out of the next race, or get kicked out of the current race, up to getting kicked out for X number of races. I think it would also add a lot of more professional driving, but hey, maybe my opinion is the wrong one. Maybe it wouldn't make for fun driving. You'd have to try it for one manufacturer's cup. Because I'm holding pace with the cars in front of us. It's just they got ahead of us by cheating corners and either pushing us off track altogether or slowing us down by bumping us into the gravel. Try to hold speed through here, quarter pedal in. I couldn't go much faster than that. I've been off the track. And if you've got corrections for me, things to teach me, please drop it in the comment. Don't keep it to yourself. I want to learn and grow. A black flag would be epic. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know. I think those people look like they're in t-shirts in the crowd. We've got to put some ponchos on them. Oh, this was a slow. I forgot where I was on the track. That's not to be in top of second. That was to be in top of third for that section, or even low fourth. You can get away with it. So now we're not keeping pace, but the race is far from over. At least in the back here, I'm nice and safe. Not going to get punted off the track. Ooh, the wets are wearing. Oh, check radar. Fantastic point. Thank you. Get that done on the straight here. What do you think? What do you think we should do in regards to that? It looks like we're driving into some, if I'm not mistaken, we're about to drive into some heavy rain. Yeah, the clouds coming towards us. Yeah, we'll get some heavy, heavy rain. If I can read the radar correctly. Yeah, that's a great point, Jack. It does happen to all of us, so just gotta breathe and be thankful that it teaches us patience. Well, if those that are running intermediates, what's nice is I might have a small ability to get a little bit of catch-up time here, especially if they spin out, if the rain gets really heavy. Real nice having you, Jack. New viewer, very cool. We always appreciate it when the community grows. We've grown a lot in the last. We've been running for about 1 year now, 12 months. And after a year, we're in the Discord that's set up by Filmless GT, one of the JCCR racing team drivers. We're over 100 in the Discord, and we've got our races like tomorrow, Sim League Pro. You can catch us, not just catch us, join Sim League Pro and sign up to either be a pro driver or an amateur driver, where we're running through the 2026 season. All right, others are taking off their wets, but now is the time to have the wets, if I'm not mistaken. We're driving through another decent little rainstorm, but maybe this is actually intermediate weather. I'm not an expert when it comes to wet tires whatsoever. Snow tires in the real world, I can talk about that. No worries at all, especially if it's snow tires for SUVs and trucks. No, we are cutting back. We are missing, we're off by 10 seconds. And now in hopefully a moment, will there only be a 5-second difference. So I'll cut that in half. Okay, power slid through that to stop the car. Is it that my wets are too worn to give me proper braking and grip? Let me know. I don't know when wet tires are actually, worn. So Ronan, or anyone, put you in charge of telling me when to pit, what to pit to. Excuse me. That's the line I've been wanting to take. Let's try to back out here. Okay, so that's maybe too far out. It looks like we're going to be in soon. Looks like after this last one, we're going to be in intermediate tire territory. Like it's last heavy rainstorm, then it looks like it's just going to be dry pavement. right, cutting it down. Oh no, 6.2. So we're at 5.8. We've lost a little bit of time. Ooh, very much on the outer brink. The outer rim, we'll say. Oh wait, so no issues with fuel consumption, just whether it's the big question, is it worth, now that we're just in cloud cover and the raid's going to be done, is it worth switching to the intermediates, or do we keep the wets on? Look dude, there's plenty of track, plenty of track. That might have been very well accidental on both our parts. Easy to assume differently, based on how this track race has gone so far. Oh, thank you very much, Jack. Love the experienced knowledge that you're sharing. Really appreciate it. Alright, so what's going on with the radar? It looks like black. What does black mean? Alright, traction control on 5. There's no way to spin the car out from throttle. Alright, so black, is that just clear skies then? Zoom out the radar. Okay, black is clear. Okay, great, fantastic. All clear for the rest of the race. Traction control now. Feels like I've got way too much traction control, especially for the long turn one. Track's still wet, so I'll run it a little higher. Try out 3. Car seems very much still under control. So now we just have to keep it in between the navigational beacons and try to get faster laps. Oh, fantastic, Super Doofus. Right on. Everyone seems to be pitting off the wets, and either way, there's no way these wets are going to last much longer. The intermediates should last 10 laps at this pace. Oh, box for mediums. Oh, shucks. All right, Porsche, thank you very much. I am a king at driving over these pit lines. So I should have gone mediums. All right, that is good to know. So we're intermediates. Yeah, no more rain when it's black, absolutely. And I guess I hadn't mentally processed the fact that the track is getting already pretty dry. Like, it's not very wet. It's wet in some spots. Oh, stay on the wet when we're not entering or exiting a turn. Oh, so the intermediates don't get worn out. All right, so we'll stay on the wet section when we can, other than in and out of the turns. So I got the message, thank you. Keep the temps cool. Intermediate, yeah, the temperature is cool, the tires. Now the track is mostly dry. This is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to have to pit again. Yeah, at least we know for next time. Absolutely. We can still off air run this, try to pick up a better score, better positioning. It'll just work out for a nice practice session. Still have one or two more chances this evening because it's going towards 10 p.m. in my area. Well, the car won't be pretty at the end of this race. Still love the 911 for its control under braking. And it's coming out of the turns, stability, sticks to the track. Oh, thank you very much, Porsche GT. Right, just back to the racing basics. From the complete outside to the apex, try to hunt down and catch all these apexes. Seven laps to go, third of the tires used up. Of course, you can't run them right to the bottom till the bar is completely red, so we're probably running 2-3 laps short. Get back to radar, see if it's gonna rain again. No, it is all black. All right, so I think Brutus might have just left the race after a crash out. Not a whole lot of wet track left to put these intermediate tires into so that they don't overheat and melt away. That is a fun section to go through. Oh, and we can see a bit of traffic up ahead. There's still some hope. I'm almost wondering at this point, do we push it out a little more and could we survive on softs? If we're going to do a tire change here, the track. Yeah, absolutely, Jack. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement while I'm racing in kind of embarrassment position here, but no, I like to not give up, persevere. Yeah, we're not going to make it on these tires. The question is it now dry enough? I'm not going to try to make it to the 20 laps, but can I throw on softs at this point? Softs last about 5 laps with under 2-minute laps. Will I maybe just at least have the satisfaction of having faster time? Okay. Oh, that's okay. I think the softs aren't available. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Brutus is still in the race. 3.4 seconds behind us. 3.2. Thank you, Ronan. Popped out just perfect for the pit lane. Ready to throw it in there. All right, so the pit crew is ready, and the pit crew here in the live stream, the JCCR Racing pit crew, thank you so much, Ronan and Jack and Porsche, for all your support here, getting me in and out safely. There we go, didn't cross any of the white lines there. Back to 14, but we can now race our hearts out on these soft tires. Oh, turn TC down, absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, fantastic, Super Doofus. Look forward to racing with you tomorrow. Remind me, Super Doofus, what time are we racing at tomorrow? In the non-pro league. Yeah, finishing 13th wouldn't be bad at all for points-wise. All right. Thank you very much, Super Doofus. I don't know what time it is right now, so, all right. I think that means probably 11, so we're probably getting close to 10 p.m. Nice. Traction control 1. We're getting a little rotation out of the 911 here, which is just nice. Being able to use the throttle to kind of set her straight. Or no, not set her straight. Point the front end where we want it to go with a little bit of pedal adjustment. Oh, a little too much throttle there. Seeing the difference here between traction control 1 and traction control 5. Traction control 1, the steering wheel is turned and you give it gas and it is taking off like a rocket. 5, just nothing happens. Everything is muted and numb. Oh, I like traction control 1. You have active stability. All right, so Jack's saying, hey man, just so you know, there's also a delay on messages. The comments people send are showing up later. I think there's about usually there's a 10-second delay, but maybe it's a little less this evening, or a little more this evening. Thank you, Jack, for reporting that. We do have the fastest internet that we can possibly purchase. It's just, as much as we purchase that speed, we're originally getting 30% of what we were promised. Now we're getting about 70 to 80%. We're supposed to be getting 1 gig per second. All right, it's nice, really nice driving the track on softs. Throttle with faith there. You're looking at the wall, and that's right when you need to add the throttle on that last turn. 138.8, we're bringing the lap times down. Naturally, now that we're on soft tires and a dry track. I wonder if we could have gone with intermediates at first, survive the first 2 laps, which would not be the appropriate tire, but then have those intermediates last right until we can throw on softs on, let's say, the 14th or 15th lap. Would that be the best strategy, or is it still wets to mediums? Brutus pulling a 135.5. Well done, Brutus. All right, 137.7, which was basically our qualifying time. noticing the difference between traction control 1 and 2. That's just a matter of fine-tuning, so I think we'll now race it at traction control or traction control at 1, and active stability management still off, which was new for the 2026 season. Trying to go from rookie level 1 to rookie level 2. Try to bring it in. Be nice to pick up our fastest lap time on the last lap, showing that we are getting more experienced here. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, wow. So there's a lap difference. My goodness. There's a full lap difference between, yeah, tonight we're way behind. It's odd. Between what people are watching, or at least when the comments come in. All right, so we picked up 13th. Still, we'll get some points from that. 12th the other night. That, guys, was awful. That was not some clean driving. That was, wow. Oh, some ridiculous ego driving. Ego driving at its worst. And safety ratings, you think they would have gone horrifically down. Mine went up, no retaliations. But you think you'd see more safety ratings go down. That's wild. What is this? No safety ratings? 1 safety rating go down. My goodness, what did you have to do to have a safety rating go down on that race? There should have been some people getting black flagged. But here you go. We've got... Okay, so points earned, that was 14. So how do we already have 20 points? We're already at 20. I don't understand how we already had 20 points. Well, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Full race, that's our World Series 2026 online qualifiers and race for the Manufacturers Cup. Our next race, let's check the schedule. We've got one coming up Wednesday. It's going to be Deep Forest Raceway. Love that track. Generally, I'm pretty quick on it. We'll practice it throughout the week. Well, throughout the week, Monday and Friday. We do Monday to Friday races at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make it in. I do a sport race. A little competitive racing against people who are somewhere near my skill level. And then I go race with the pros, the legends, from about 9:30 to about 10:10, so about 40, sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes a little more, racing with the fellow JCCR racers who happen to be, a lot of them are like semi-pros and pros. So some A+, some really fast Bs, some Bs that are actually A+. Oh, yeah, it was a completely new track for me, so didn't spin out on my own from recollection. So for a new track, not having crashed the car on my own, I think that was great. I'd have to have a qualifier that puts me in first or second and have that qualifying time be a very consistent time to avoid everybody. That's the one thing I don't like about these Manufacturers Cups. I like the credits. I like being able to say, hey, I'm racing for Porsche. Make my winterized Porsche who's off at, someone else's heated garage, and missing that Porsche 911 that we've got over on the Johnny's Car Care and Reviews YouTube channel. But local rankings 17, and the point rankings won't be, they won't be updated. So last time we had 20. For round 2, we pick up 14 points. We got 13th. I'm almost wondering whether it's worth. I'm debating. Would you run the race again, or is it maybe not worth the time investment? Especially considering that even my last lap, I was still running what my qualifying lap was. I can't seem to get it much under was my qualifying lap? 137 or something, and there's people running. Oh no, I was second off. I think it was like 135.7, and people were running. Almost everyone was running in the 134s. So I don't think I can get that 134. Let me know in the comment sections. What would you do? Super Doof is saying, I hate racing in the rain. I hear you. I can get that. I'd hate it if it wasn't for the stability control. I'd hate to race in the rain on traction control at 0 or 1 or 2 even. It'd be pretty horrific. And Super Doof saying he would try again. Yeah, try again. And let's see. I think I'll do that off air because we usually try to keep these lives to 1 hour, but I'll give you the update on how that went in our championship race tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. I like that, Seahawk. And actually, that's Ronan. That's what I was doing this morning. I was off doing pigeons, trying out a new tool, and I was not solid with that new tool. So I went back to my lever action. Oh, love a lever action 12. So much fun, so smooth. The other one was a pump, and you have to really push it forward. Otherwise, you get him. It doesn't do what it needs to do. People get worried. Of course, you have to be very safe then unloading it. So lever is the way to go. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I am blessed to have you all along for the ride. Thank you very much. And thank you for the good luck. I need it. Till next time, I wish you all more cars and more power. I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. Godspeed, everyone, and God bless. Thank you so much for watching and staying around to chat. I really appreciate it, folks. See you tomorrow at Super Doofus's Championship Series, 2026 Series race. Good luck, everybody.